how are you fending in all of this then? Because, I mean, the other side, they control everything. They have all the guns, they have all the bullets.
Well, what you gotta understand is that, yeah, you're not wrong. That is true. That is true. The other side does have it all, but, they don't hold the power in the streets like we do, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, with or without all the guns and ammo, whatever they got going on over there, we hold the power in the streets. See what I'm saying? With the real power out here. That's how it is.
I mean, you guys are the strongest, what I remember.
That's right.
And hell, like I said, you were the only gangs out there that had the balls to actually stand up to them.
That's right. We make do with what we got, my dog.
Follows along. I mean, that's good to hear. I've always appreciated how much you guys stand for yourselves. Or stand up for yourselves, I should say.
Where's he getting that? Okay.
I can't guarantee I can help much. I'm just a random guy in the street for the most part. But I did have a little present for you that you might be able to utilize better than I can.
Okay.
If you want a little bit of a look.
God damn, huh? You had this laying around?
You had this the whole time?
Been lying around.
You had this laying around?
Unfortunately, it's been something not being able to be used for quite some time. That's why I say I might be able to give you something that can help, but I can't guarantee it. But I think it's better if there's a fair shot. Hopefully this can even the playing field a little bit.
My dog. I do appreciate this. This is something right here. I ain't gonna lie to you, my dog.
It's something you could probably do better with than I can. The main stopping point has always been the rifle body. I'm still trying to see what I can do about that, but as I said, I think you guys would be better use of that than I would.
Well, that is gonna be a little problem, but we'll see what we can do.
Manageable, though.
Exactly. As I said, you can do better than I can. I want to see an actual fight out there. These guys are destroying all of our infrastructure. I don't want to just sit around and do nothing about it. Plus, they took my fucking building.
That's what I'm saying, my dog. That's what I'm saying.
I'd like to see if someone can do something about it.
You know what? I'll tell you this. It might be a losing battle, but at least we can do is try, right? That's the least we can do.
Exactly. You got to stand for something in this city.
That's right.
If you stand for nothing, you fall for nothing.
Well, I do appreciate this, my dog. This truly is something. Just had this laying around.
It's something I was allowed to keep. Never fully understood why.
Save for $10.
But I wanted to be actual use. It killed my business when they blew up all those rifle bodies. I was resorting to selling pistols after that. No clue who does that these days.
Last I heard is that motherfucker, dog. Brandon Valentino, the little bitch. Can't stand that motherfucker.
I've never had much of a chance to meet him before. But I always know that he's one of their most loyal people. Didn't know much when I was in that organization, but I knew that much.
I ain't like none of those motherfuckers. Not a single one of those assets. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like none of them. Fuck all those motherfuckers. They're just as bad.
I can understand their position in some points, but there's got to be a breaking point. Everyone has their line. For me, my line was when I spilled blood. It was either if I would spill my own blood for them or have I spill blood for them. That was my point. That was my line in the sand. And my blood did spill for them. That's why I left.
Some of them ain't had no line though, dog. Some of them had no fucking line. I don't know if you know, but this guy Andre, it was ready to kill his own brothers for the fucking faceless. No line.
I've kind of learned my time in this city that people don't have a backbone of morality. It more so comes from boredom from what I've seen. They give them something to do. They give them an essence or an idea of power. And yet they make it very clear that that power can be taken at any point. And we're all just pawns in all of this.
You know, this is exactly what I told someone. I said, people in the faceless are people without a purpose, right? And they're given one, and they're given a taste of power as well, and they take it, right? And that's what the faceless is. If you look at all the assets, except for maybe like a few of them, that's what they all are. No family, no one behind them but the faceless. But they have blind loyalty, right? Because they got nobody else.
That never understood for me for most of the gang leaders, though. Because they tell you to your face that you should be willing to kill any of your gang members. Where's the loyalty in any of that? Sis Volker would have never done that. Maybe as a joke, but never actually done it. They're just built different these days from what I've seen. And no backbone. Or the backbone of a wacky inflatable tube man.
Yeah, well, that's what it is.
People need their principles. Otherwise, what's the point of being around? What do you even live for at that point?
You're not wrong, my dog. You're not wrong.
And I was never looking to be an underdog to Brandon Valentino.
Hey, we and you both.
Exactly. We're people that forge our own paths.
That's right.
We don't need anyone else to help us.
You know, let me tell you something. I sat there in those meetings and I seen Ray Romanov at the end of the meeting ask for homework, and I felt sick to my stomach. You know, so I had enough of that shit. You know what I mean? It was just sickening being there.
I do remember the funny outfits you used to come to those meetings in. I think you were a pimp one time.
Oh, that's supposed to show presence, you know, to show that my business is doing better than theirs, right?
It did. I had to go there in disguise, wearing a mask and whatnot. I wish I could go in something like that. Much more fun. Alex said it's something to be remembered. After all, what's the point of doing anything if you're not remembered for it?
That's right.
Everything with the faceless, you're disposable pawn. You could be replaced with anyone else in the city and it'd still end up the same. And at the end of it, you're probably going to get disposed of. They say even themselves that they are going to get disposed of at some point too, even Charlie. That's not me. I want to live. I want to be remembered for something in this city.
Well, my dog, we'll see what we can do with this right here. This might make a difference. It already might.
As I said, it's better in your hands than mine. You can actually probably maybe do something about it. I will say the material cost is quite high. Better, more than most of them used to be.
I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine.
I wouldn't trust it with any other group.
Look.
But it's best that you get that back to somewhere safe.
Look, whatever you need, my dog, you let me know, alright? Anything you need.
If you happen upon a bomb, I'll be happy to take it.
A bomb?
I've still got some unfinished business.
Bring it in, my dog.
Bring it in there,
I
big dog.
do appreciate you, you know what I'm saying?
That's no worry.
You might have just made a difference. You might have just made a big difference in this fight.
Like I said, got to do something. City's being destroyed, infrastructure's being taken down. Can't just sit around and do nothing.
My dog, my dog. Alright, well, like I said, anything you need, you let me know, alright? I still reckon about that bomb. I mean, you know, we'll see.
Harder to come by. That's like an if, you know.
You have a great day, my dog, alright? I do appreciate you.
Yeah, you as well, big dog.
I do appreciate you. Problem is...
But we gonna get the bodies from it.
Yeah, we can't get no bodies for it.
Yeah, I thought you could get them from cargo, but they're not.
No.
They don't ship
Don't
them in
transport them no
containers
more. I was not expecting that, though, I'll tell you that much.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You know, other than like Sparky, you know, you're like the oldest
Check
dog.
this
You know what
out.
I'm saying? Maybe like Matt. That's it.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Can,
okay.
you know.
You
look
know,
at
I'm
the
just...
recipes and-
I'd be lonely as shit, to be honest. I'd just be kind of entertain myself at other people's expense of having to talk to me.
It's the OP shit.
Okay. Well,
That's
it's
the long
good to
shit.
hear from you, my dog.
Yo,
Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. What are you getting up to, man? How's like the Polito thing going on? Is that shit going well?
It's going, my dog. It's going.